How do I file my documents before I send them to the embassy or the university that I am applying to? Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Annyeonghaseyo Yorobon. Otoke chinesoyo. I hope you've been doing good. Okay, so today in this video I am going to help you classify your documents according to the order in the way either the embassy or the university wants you to do it. And I am equally going to tell you the number of documents that you need to compile for either the embassy track undergraduate and university track undergraduate application into the Global Career Scholarship. Without wasting too much of your time, let's get into it. The first thing that you need to know is that if you decide to apply for embassy track, you need 1, 2, 3, 4 envelopes. These are 4 envelopes. You need to prepare 4 envelopes. And then if you've decided to take the university track for the Global Career Scholarship offered by South Korean government, you need just 1 envelope. But you need to know that for the university track, you must go to the university that you want to apply to and consult their website. Every university, as I've said in most of my videos, have their own requirements. Now, based on the fact that I've been receiving questions about how should I file my documents to send to either the embassy or the university, that tells me that most of you have crossed the route of or the part of filling out the forms. That means you've already filled out all of the forms and you've probably completed your statement of purpose study plans. If you've not yet finished filling out the application form and you still have problems with the grades, please click on the link up there and watch the video that I made last time on how to fill out the undergraduate application form for the Global Career Scholarship. I think you'll have a lot of information on that video if you watch it. Let's look at the documents. The first thing that you need to do is note that you need this pin or this pin. You need that pin to bind, click your documents together. And then the first document is this document, the checklist. The checklist has the area where you would have chosen either embassy or university track based on what you've decided to take as your application route. It has the area of your applicant's name, family name, given name, and then it equally has the area where you have check, like they say form 1 application form, form 2 personal statement, form 3 study plan, right up to applicant's passport. You have to make sure that you've selected the documents that you already have ready in front of you, and all you need to do is just maybe post it to either the university or the embassy depending on the track that you've decided to take. The first document is the checklist, and then after the checklist you have form 1. It says form 1 up here. You should have already selected your application track, and right up to the area where it says number 5, information of applicant. You must have filled out all of that information, right up to applicant's email, contact information. It's a must. You have to provide that information. The second form after the checklist. So the checklist is number 1, and then form number 1 comes right behind the checklist. So form number 1 is going to be number 2 after the checklist, and form number 1 is followed by the form that has language ability. That's number 6 to number 8, level of education, and right up to number 8, information on academic transcript. This form is going to be right after form number 1. And then the next form, that's if you have to be counting, you have checklist, you have form number 1, which has information that is from number 1 to number 5. And then the next form is going to be from number 6 to number 8. And then the next form is going to be the form that has number 9 to number 11. That's the form that has your university track that you've chosen. That's choice of university and department, previous visits to Korea, previously received scholarship from Korean government. It will come as the next form. And then the next one is going to be the answers I have given, applicant's full name, signature. You have to write down the date, your full name, and then sign. I said one of the reasons why people fail is because they don't sign on all of the documents. go and watch that video also on my channel. 9 reasons as to why people fail in the Global Korea Scholarship, be it undergraduate or graduate. Now, form number 2 will follow after the forms that you've signed on. Form number 2. This is form number 2. Personal statement. Sometimes your personal statements can be 2 documents. It will be better for you to maybe probably clip the 2 documents together, because personal statement says the essay must be single space within 2 pages. This is page 1 that has the personal statement. So you can have another document which is page 2 and then you clip together. Don't do front and back. Look for another empty paper and then continue filling out your personal statement. Look for another A4, continue typing in your personal statement, and then look for a clip and clip it together and let the 2 documents be the next, and then they will follow as form number 2. Next one is form number 3. That's study plan. You have to complete the study plan from language plan, goal of study plan, future plans, and then make sure you sign. Make sure you put in the date, your name, and signature. Normally you're supposed to type this on the computer and then print it out. In the area of date, if you want, you can type this one also on the computer and then write your name on the computer, but at the level of signature you have to use pen. But it's okay if you've not yet written it and you've already printed out your document. It's okay to write the date with your pen and then applicant's full name with the pen and then signature next. But as I said, you must sign. You now add it as the next document behind. Form number 4 is letter of recommendation or recommendation letter. You must have filled out this recommendation letter. The first section, I explained this in one of my videos, how to fill out the application form. There is a section there on letter of recommendation. I explained that the top section has to be filled out by the student. That's name of applicant, given names, country of citizenship, desired degree program, you choose bachelor, intended major, you write down your major. And then the next area from where it says to be completed by the referee, that is your teacher or maybe your principal, high school principal, who has to fill out this section. Normally, your high school principal can fill out this part and then look for another A4, write more about you, and then you clip the 2 together. It goes right behind form number 3. So it will be form number 4. So the next form now is form number 5. The name is GKS Applicant Agreement. Before we continue, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and let me know the type of content that you want to have from South Korea. Remember, I said, and I always say it in all of my videos, Global Korea Scholarship is not the only scholarship in South Korea. There are many other scholarships that you can apply to come and study in South Korea. Let me know the type of content that you want me to make, and please do not forget to like the video and if possible share, because sharing is caring. Remember, I said in this document you must agree everywhere. You have to select check everywhere and then go down right up to I understand that failure to upload any of the above statement may be grounds for termination of my scholarship offer. You check. You have to agree to everything. The next form is the form that follows it, where it says National Institute of International Education. Right down to where it says I confirm that I read all the above condition. I understand that the violation of any of the above might result in warning or cancellation of scholarship. You write down the date, your name, and sign. I repeat, sign. And then it will go where it says agreement will be the first, and then followed by National Institute. You put it together like this. Agreement is in front, the other one is behind, and then right behind form number 4. And then form number 5, just follow the numbering. It's in the checklist. Form number 5 is personal medical. Here it says gender, male, female, height. You have to put down your height. You have to select male or female. Weight, you have to put down your weight. Answer the question from have you ever had an infectious disease that posed a risk to public health? If it's yes, you say yes. If it's no, you write down no. Type down no on your computer. And then if it's yes, you have to try to explain. If yes, please explain the type of disease. So you begin from the first one right up to are you pregnant? If you're pregnant, say you're pregnant. If you're not pregnant, say no. So if you're pregnant, you say yes, I'm pregnant. 3 months old. You write the number of months. That's form number 6. It will go directly behind form number 5. That being said, we've completed the first section of documents. That's from 1 to 6. The next one now is Proof of citizenship, it will come behind number 6. It will come behind personal medical assessment. Proof of citizenship could be your birth certificate that probably carries the name of your mom and dad and your country of birth, or your parents' birth certificate that carries their citizenship, their country of birth. The next document, 7, will be proof of citizenship. You put it right after medical assessment document, right after medical assessment. Remember, number 1 is checklist. The next document is high school graduation certificate or expected graduation. If you know you've already graduated, you probably already have your certificate. If you do not yet have your certificate, you should go ask your school to give you a document that proves that you have certificate, and that document should equally carry probably your grade and your position, because they will use those information to evaluate you and decide on giving you the scholarship or not. It is very important that you have those documents. The next one is high school certificate or expected graduation certificate or document. You have to provide a document like that, and that is number 8. It's going to be right after proof of citizenship, so it's going to be document number 8 behind. Remember again, checklist is number 1. Number 9, academic transcript of high school curriculum. Your academic transcript. I know that some countries have maybe 4 years of high school, 3 years, 2 years, and they might have 2 documents. The first one will be the last year of high school. Let's say you graduated from high school this 2022. In case you have only 2 documents, once they go to academic transcript, the first one should be 2022, next one 2021, which is behind. That's how it's supposed to be. In front 2022, behind 2021. If possible, clip them together, and then if you don't want to clip them, you can just join them together, like 2 documents like this. Add behind the document high school certification or graduate certificate. Remember, 2022, then 2021, in case you have 2 transcripts. Number 10, they say graduation certificate or certificate of expected graduation of associate degree. Remember, if you know that you've already done an associate degree and you want to come and do an undergraduate bachelor's degree in Korea, you have to provide your high school documents, that's 7, 8, and then now your academic certificate of graduation of your associate degree or expected graduation certificate, and then you provide associate degree transcript. If you have 1 or 2, you have to provide both, beginning with the very recent. So let's say you finish your associate degree in 2022. The first document for transcript will be 2022, and the next one will be 2021. You have to follow the rule, and then you would put your associate degree transcript right behind your high school transcript. Very important. If you've not yet finished your associate degree, you equally have to provide a document that proves that you will soon finish your associate degree. The next one has to be core report of valid topic. I guess you have a topic certificate, or maybe you've already printed your topic certificate from the topic website, topic.go.kr, the Korean website for topic. You print out a copy of it. Remember, the topic score number that is accepted is from 71 to 85. So you need your topic. It will come right after either your high school transcript or your associate degree transcript. That's for those who have already done associate degree. If you just graduated from high school, this document, the topic certificate, will be right next to your high school transcript. You put it there. Next thing is, if you have English language proficiency, any of the English language, be it IELTS, TOEIC, TOEFL, you have to provide your TOEFL certificate or your IELTS certificate. It will come right after your Korean language proficiency certificate, your topic certificate. Next one is awards. If you've received any awards, you have award certificates. Don't just say it. If you have the certificates that you received, provide the awards, the document. Like, for example, it's written award. Maybe you were the best physics students in your school. Maybe you were the top in your class and you got a certificate. Provide it. If you have any document that says that you were the top of something and you got an award, maybe even a scholarship award, provide it. It's important. It will be right behind, like right after your English language proficiency certificate. And then the final document is your passport. Your passport. I guess everybody has a passport. The final document will be your passport. A copy, they say a copy, which means a photocopy of your passport. You put it at the very end, and that is the end of filing of documents. What you need to do now is, normally they said it's original. One of these documents, this one is supposed to be the original one, where you would have your documents that you've apostilled, your documents that you've authenticated at the consulate. This is the original. You take this one original now, you go to a photocopy shop and make a copy of all of these documents. Do a copy of this document first time, do it again the second time, all of it. If it's 15 documents, no, there are 17 minus proof of Korean, overseas Korean. So 17 minus 3, that means 14 documents. If you have any extra documents that you think might be of help, it's okay to provide. Some people might have even 3 awards. It's okay. What you can do is, if you have 3 awards, take one A4 paper like this and then let them print the awards in like 1, 2, 3. Or they can turn it around like this, print 1, 2, 3. And it should be in just one document. But it's okay if you print the awards in different documents and add, no problem. Include the award, it's not a problem. You would have to take this bundle that has the originals of apostilled or originals of authenticated document, your letter of recommendation. Normally your school teacher is supposed to provide you 3 letters of recommendation. They can do 1 and then just photocopy 3 more and then put it in envelopes and sealed it, which means when you're adding, that brings me to something that is very important. Form number 4 is letter of recommendation. In your letter of recommendation, what you're supposed to normally do with your letter of recommendation is that your teacher is supposed to fill out the form, the recommendation letter form. If there are 2 papers like this, what the teacher needs to do is put this document in an envelope. Before putting it in an envelope, what they need to do is make a photocopy of this document. 3. That's if it's 2 papers, photocopy 3 times, photocopy 3 times, and then separate it into 3 copies. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's including the original. 3 photocopies, and then put them in 3 different envelopes. It doesn't have to be this big envelope, but if it's a big envelope, it's okay. And then put it in the envelope, and then it should follow the rule. Where it's number 4, it should be number 4. So normally you would have from number 1, 1, 2, 3, where you have letter of recommendation, it should be number 4 in the middle. And then number 5, which is applicant document, should come in, plus the agreements that you have to agree. Personal medical assessment will come in, proof of citizenship, high school certificate, next high school transcript, language certificate, English language certificate, awards will follow, and passport at the end. I hope it's easy. It's not that complicated to understand. After you must have photocopied all of this into 3 more, which means this one is the original, and then you have 3 photocopies. You have an envelope in each copy. Like, let me show it. Let me make you understand it easily. What you have to do next is take every document together with the envelope that has letter of recommendation, arrange them well, and then use the pin to bind them together. So this is the original, the first original. This is how your document will look like. You would have the original here. It has letter of recommendation. You have the photocopy, the first photocopy, letter of recommendation. Second photocopy, letter of recommendation. third photocopy with letter of recommendation here. And then what you have to do next is all of the 4 documents, you look for a bigger envelope. You look for a bigger envelope that can swallow. By swallow here, I mean they can all fit inside. They can all fit inside. This is for embassy track. This is for embassy track. It will carry embassy address of your home country, and then the other corner will carry your own address. Embassy, your address. Why does it have to carry your own address? This is because in case the delivery company, be it DHL or any delivery, international delivery company or local delivery company, cannot deliver your document to the embassy, they can return it back to you. So this document is for embassy. Now, university track. How do you send your documents for university track? For university track, if the university wants just one set of authenticated or apostilled documents, it will be beginning with the checklist right up to photocopy. But like I said, you have to verify with your university to know the required documents, because every university has their own requirements. There are some programs where the university will even tell you that for you to be admitted for undergraduate, you need at least topic level 3. And then before you graduate, you must have topic level 5 before you can graduate, which means during your studies, you would still continue learning Korean language and be taking the topic exams, and make sure that before you finish your undergraduate program, you already have at least topic level 5 for you to graduate. So for university track, you need just one envelope. You look for a bigger envelope and then open it, put the documents inside, and then address your envelope to the university. For example, I used Aju University. Aju University, you equally have to write from. It's coming from you. You have to write your own address. In case you don't have an address, look for maybe a government office, an NGO, any organization that has an address, and use the address. But they should be able to inform you that you have a mail, you have a letter, so that you don't miss out on your application. They should be able to call you and tell you in case you have a letter from maybe the school. But if you have a personal home address, use it. It should be under. Top left hand corner, university address. Bottom right hand corner, your own address. That being said, that's how you're supposed to file in your documents, arrange your documents before you send them either to the embassy or to the university that you want to apply to. In case you have any difficulties, let me know, and please do not forget to subscribe.